Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're doing the top 3 best albums of the year and top 3 worst albums of the year, in my opinion, of course, because I'm just some white kid on the internet, so you don't have to take my opinion seriously. But we're gonna start. First off, I just want to say Merry Christmas. It feels kind of weird to say next time I'm recording this like 6 days beforehand, cause doing daily uploading till Christmas. So kind of like my Christmas present to you. Oh, and I just want to say 2026. I'm hoping to post more in 2026. So we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah. So hope you guys are having a great Christmas. Hope you guys have a good New Year's. And 2026, I'll definitely try to be more consistent, because I know these past few months I haven't been so consistent. I made a whole YouTube video about that, so if you want to go into more detail on why, especially recently, because right now, as I'm filming this, I'm in the middle of finals. I'm only getting a chance to film this because tomorrow I got like 2 of my easiest finals, so I don't gotta do much preparation for that. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So real quick, we're gonna do the top 3 worst first. So my number 3 spot for worst is gonna be UI Scooty by Young Thug. Yeah, no, this was just not a good album. Like yeah, it had standout tracks like the intro. Despite the last 30 seconds, it still actually is a pretty decent song. Like, I still listen to it, but it had Money on Money, which I think is definitely very good rap song. Like, definitely the best on there. And but it did have that one Cardi B song that was on there. I was like, oh hell no. But yeah. So, and then for number 2, Rest in Bass by Che. I'm not gonna go too much into this album, but it's just a bunch of just bullshit, honestly. It's not even music, it's bullshit. Like, I don't know how people generally listen to that shit. Like, it is so awful. Like, I barely could finish any of the songs. Like, it was so bad. And people are somehow a fan of this dude. He might have like 2 or 3 songs that I actually like. Maybe like, I don't think he has more than 5 songs that I like. Like, this dude is so bad. And yet people are just glazing the hell out of this record. Like, it's just no. Then for number 1, actually, you know what, I want to do an honorable mention for number 1, because I'm pretty sure you guys could probably guess what number 1 is going to be. For honorable mention that just didn't quite make this list, but I want to point out, is Cardi B's album, Am I the Drama? And you'll even see why I haven't put on here, is I honestly didn't even listen to the entire thing. Like I listened to like probably like a few songs out the record, and then just didn't end up finishing it. So I don't think it would be fair to put it in this list, just because I didn't go through the entire album and I have no plans to ever. So that's the only reason why it's not on this list. Otherwise, I feel like if I would to finish it, I probably would have it in here. But yeah. And then another album that I actually want to point out, so I'm actually gonna do 2. Jack Boys 2. I don't know, this feels like, this album just feels lazy. Like, it feels like it had a strong song. I liked the first couple songs. Like, it had a really strong start, but the ending was just kind of weak. So it's not really much to say. And I don't think there's another album that I want to talk about before we do number 1. No, I can't think of another album that I want to talk about before number 1. Number 1, you guys probably guessed it, the Carter 6. I mean, generally, what the fuck was even this? Give peanuts to an elephant with a peanut? I mean, not fuck. Sorry, long day of finals. Peanuts to an elephant with an elephant on the beat. Are we serious? Like, is this seriously what the Carter has become? Like, that alone should tell you how bad this album is. And that Jelly Roll feature that was on there, it's just some bullshit. And honestly, I actually did like the song with MGK. I honestly can't remember it because how just horrible this album is, but I just like that song. Like, there's some good songs on here. Like, I'm not saying the entire album's bad, but majority of this album is pretty awful. And honestly, what Lil Wayne did was take the Carter series, which is one of the, in my opinion, one of the greatest album series in hip hop and rap. It just took a massive shit on it with the Carter 6. Like, we had been wanting this album for years, and he honestly should have just kept it unreleased. Because there's only a few songs that I actually saved from this album. Like, it's generally, like, so awful. And, you know, I thought about pre-ordering a vinyl. Thank God I didn't, because I would have hated that purchase. Dude, I probably would have just thrown that album away, that record away, honestly. Like, it is so horrible. But now let's go to the best albums. And actually, I know I said that it was going to be majority rap albums. I have an album on here that's like not rap. I don't know why the hell I said that. This is just albums in general. It's just, most of the ones I'm talking about is just rap albums. But there are going to be a few non-rap albums that I'm going to include in this. And actually no, we're gonna wait. I was actually going to put honorable mentions, but I'm actually going to talk about them after number 2, like I did with the worst. So the third best record of the year, I'd say, is probably Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips. I mean, this is just a crazy ass album. Like, the production on this one was pretty damn good. Some of the best production we got yet with Pharrell Williams. The Travis Scott disc was kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I don't think Travis Scott should respond because he's too famous and rich to give a shit. But, you know, I think he, you know, if he wants to respond, I mean, that's on him personally. But, I mean, this is really just quality. And this was like a few weeks after one of the other album. I mean, before. Damn it, why can't I speak? This was just a few weeks before one of the albums that I'm gonna bring up in this video. And honestly, definitely it's gonna be one of the most memorable. Honestly, it did get nominated for a couple Grammys. I hope it gets at least one. Like, it generally deserves it. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Number 2 is the not rap album that I talk about, Machine Gun Kelly's Lost Americana. Personally, this might seem crazy to say, but I think it's his best album yet. I mean, I really think it's his best album yet. Like, he really like changed a lot of his sound though. Like, yes, there's still those rock elements from his past albums, but there's also a lot of new like type of shit. Like I can't think of too many songs that he made that kind of sound like cliche. And honestly, it was just a really good album. Like, a lot of the storytelling that was going on there was pretty good, and the intro track, that beat switch to the second part of it, amazing. Like, the intro track is unironically one of my favorite tracks on this album, just because about how it's two completely different songs, like two completely different sounding songs, like I don't know what I'm talking about. Just the vibe just changes, and yeah, it just makes it incredible. But before we go into my number 1, I'm gonna go into a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Hurry Up Tomorrow by The Weeknd. This was so close to making my top 3 list. But I think the only issue with this is I don't like replay it that much. Like, I go back to it every now and again, but I don't like go back to it like crazy. Like, it's one of those albums where it's amazing every time you listen to it, but I just don't listen to it that often. You know, just don't listen to it as often. And then another album that I'm gonna point out, Ian Dior's Cycles, but the OG track list before it had to get updated to those new tracks. This album was so good when it came out. When it had Outside the Party, Hypocrite, Look What You Started, Empty Promises, Little Too Much. Like, those songs that were on there before he had to change them made the album so peak. Now, I don't think he said exactly why he had to change it, because I don't think he is allowed to say, maybe, because I feel like he would have if he was right now. I think probably what happened was maybe some like clearance issues or sampling issues or something like that, because he did say it was out of his control, so I don't necessarily blame him for that. You know, I mean, if you can't really talk about it, then you can't really talk about it. You know, it's just how it is. But you know, I'm hoping maybe one day the songs come back to the album, but I mean, I wouldn't count on it. I would not count on it, honestly. But if they would have stayed on the album, I probably would have put it in this list. I mean, I feel like I could technically put it in this list, but since the songs are off of streaming services, like, it would feel strange to put it on this list. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, if it was still on streaming services, then would definitely made it to this list. Alright, now for my number one, God Does Like Ugly by JID. One of the craziest first listens that I personally ever had, especially like this year. Like, this is probably the craziest first listen ever. I mean, fuck, you weren't even 5 seconds into the album and you already heard a West Side Gun. Or West Side Gun. I mean, damn. West Side Gun, you already heard him. Jesus. And from that point, I was like, oh, this is about to be a banger. Because I'm not so big on West Side Gun in his solo catalog, but he puts out some really, really fucking good features. But I'm not so big personally on his solo catalog. But when it comes to his features, pretty damn good feature artist. And I mean, Work, which was released like 3 or 4 months before the album, that shit was a banger. I do really love that song. And honestly, like, that Don Toliver feature, you know, I didn't think Don Toliver would be like somebody that would work this good with Jid, but I'm glad that we got him on this album, because he was probably the best, if not one of the best features on the album. Did Community with Clips and Malice, like, I mean, no, damn it, Pusha T and Malice, like, that was just a banger. Like, I still remember when I heard I'll put a bullet in Bob the fucking belt. Like, I still remember hearing that, and like, bro, really? Like, that was probably one of the most memorable moments from the album. And yeah, this is my album of the year personally. Like, it got nominated for Rap Album of the Year, and I hope it wins, because I genuinely think this album deserves it. But I mean, realistically, it's probably gonna go to like Kendrick or Tyler. I mean, knowing the Grammys, you know, that yeah, no, that's no. I am going to make a video about it, but by the time you've seen this, it's probably already be posted, because this is the first video that I'm filming, but this is going to be the last one that I upload for the daily videos, because I want to do those for Christmas. So, although this is the first video that I'm filming, it's going to be the last one that I upload, so it's kind of weird. But regardless, I think that's all I'm going to say for this video. If you liked it, I would appreciate if you subscribed, but if you don't want to, that's fine. Like, but if you really enjoy it, I would appreciate you subscribe. But again, I'm not forcing you to, because who the hell am I to tell you who to subscribe to? But with all that being said, I'm going to leave it off here. Hope you guys have a great Christmas. Hope you guys have a great New Year's 2026. Hoping to up the consistency. You know, maybe 2-3 videos a week. And I also do plan pretty soon on bringing different types of videos. Like, I'm a huge Lego Ninjago guy, so I might start making videos about that. I do want to bring the vlogs back. I know it's been a minute since I last posted one, but I do plan on bringing those back in 2026. Again, if you saw the video on why I have been uploading, you know that the last one I had some problems with YouTube, so haven't made one since then. But I do plan on bringing those back for 2026. Hopefully YouTube lets me upload those. I guess we're really going to have to risk on to see. And you know, with that, all I gotta say is see you next time. Bye.